What's going on, people? Flick here, coming at you from the Flick Edition. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a diet update, going to be telling you where I was stuck for 3 weeks, and I'm going to be showing you and telling you some of my projects that I've got coming up, so if you're interested in any of that, stay tuned. First on our list today is diet update. Whoops. Short and sweet, still on my diet, still lost over 50 kilos, maintaining at the moment. That's an accident, not on purpose, but it's just because I burned out for a little bit, but I'm right back on track. That is all thanks to my mental health. So mental health plays a really big role in weight loss if you are not aware of that. So just be conscious of it because it can affect you. Still creating new recipes for low carb and keto, and just trying to focus on keeping my brain happy and my body happy. So that's the diet update. Second update. Last month I was actually stuck for 3 weeks in Ingham, Queensland, due to the fact that my mum and I had to catch an emergency flight up there because my auntie unfortunately passed away. And during that time, which is already hard enough, Mother Nature kicked in full bore, and it's wet season up there, and it decided to flood majorly, and we got stranded and flooded in but we were stuck up there for close to 3 weeks. That in itself was an insane experience. I had never been in such a intense flood, so I was scared from time to time. I learned to take some positives away from it. I learned to take some experiences away from it. And I think, in a way, it definitely made me appreciate things more, be more grateful than I already am for things, and love where I live. I feel really sorry for all the people that every year they lose so many things, their home, their photos, their things like that, every year because of just Mother Nature. It's crazy how powerful the weather can actually be. So I'm going to roll some photos and videos of just some footage I took up there just to give you an idea. In total there was over 15 meters of rain in 24 hours, something like that. So yeah, it was definitely an experience. So needless to say, my diet suffered up there because we couldn't get to a shop. When we could get to a shop eventually, the shelves were stripped, and the main road in and out of the town was still flooded, so trucks couldn't get in with food and water. So I just had to make do, and I learned not to beat myself up about that because I can't control the weather. I still tried to eat my best that I could, but there were some circumstances that just unfortunately I had no control over. But anyway, moving from that, let's check out some of the footage. It was actually really scary and really sad, even though I know that a lot of the residents are used to it. I wasn't, obviously, so I didn't know what to expect. Luckily, the house we were staying at was just up enough that the inside of the house didn't get flooded. So basically, every day I would pace up and down the driveway to get some exercise in, and just take in, you know, the surreal experience and surroundings that I was currently in. I can't explain it. I'm sure thousands of people have been in floods. I never have, but it was definitely a humbling experience. You have to keep a strong eye on your mental health because that can really start to play on you. Not just diet, but everything else. It can really affect you. You've got to become not self-destructive and everything. So that was a challenge for me, but I got through it, and that is the main thing. And I learned a lot from it. So to anyone that lives in flood-prone areas, I salute you because I couldn't do it. You're all very brave, very strong. My third update, which has nothing to do with weight loss, but it's a really big passion and hobby of mine, is As you can tell, I've got a lot of fish tanks. Not as many as some people, but it's a humble start. So yes, I am into fish keeping and the aquarium hobby. It is one of my hobbies that brings peace to my mind. It relaxes me when I'm stressed out. Sometimes it can also stress me out, but the end result is I'm just, proud of what I've achieved. And it definitely helps me through dark times, this hobby. And I have a new 300 plus litre tank, or for anyone else, 80 gallons. Just, over 80 gallons. New tank that I am currently slowly planning and setting up. I'll be turning it into a South American themed tank, and I'm really excited about that. I have this tank right here. It used to be my saltwater tank. I cleaned it out years ago and converted it to freshwater once I stopped doing the saltwater. Saltwater is a really big learning curve, but at the moment it's just sitting empty because I have plans for that one down the track too, but that will have to be for later. I also have my 2 foot, 134 litre tank, which has got my axolotl. I've had him for almost 5 years, toothless. He's grouse, I love him. And I also have my 2 Siamese fighting fish, or beta fish, or better fish. I really don't know what the correct way to pronounce it is, but my little fishies. The blue one is called Little Blue, the red one is called Little Red. Original! Besides my diet and everything like that, I have other hobbies, surprisingly, besides collecting and video games and comic books and movies and things like that. Animals. I love animals. I love fish tanks and keeping fish, and it's one of the best rewarding hobbies that I have ever gotten into in my life, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So, yes. That's what else has been going on. It takes up a really big part of my life along with the diet and everything else that I do, but I wouldn't change it for the world. So stay tuned on this channel because I will eventually be doing a series of aquarium videos geared towards the beginner. And I'm still constantly learning myself on the topic, but I've definitely learned a lot in the last couple of years since I properly got into the hobby. I've kept fish since I was young, but only really a few years ago have I really started to properly understand, research, and get knowledge on the topic, which has made it a whole lot easier and a whole lot more interesting. So anyway, that is the vlog for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all doing fantastic. I apologise again. I know I apologise all the time, but I apologise again for being so sporadic. My life has ups and downs that I can't control very quickly, and I do my best. But I will be trying to get into doing more videos, trying to get, my head around everything and try and get back into doing it because I miss doing YouTube as well. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, blick out.